Art is collaboration between God and the artist, and the less the artist does, the better. You cannot discover new oceans unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Wild animals passed on their way under the leaves. Each track was an arterial road, and when I stooped and looked at the earth close to, I saw, from leaf to leaf and flower to flower, a moving host of insects. The priest accepted me, I accepted the priest, so everything went off smoothly. The fear of finding oneself alone, that is what they suffer from, and so they don't find themselves at all. What would be the description of happiness? Nothing, except what prepares and then what destroys it, can be told. Complete possession is proved only by giving. All you are unable to give possesses you. To read a writer is for me not merely to get an idea of what he says, but to go off with him and travel in his company. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. We are readying ourselves to enter a long tunnel full of blood and darkness. In order to discover new lands, one must be willing to lose sight of the shore for a very long time. I am lost if I attempt to take count of chronology. When I think over the past, I am like a person whose eyes cannot properly measure distances and is liable to think things extremely remote which on examination prove to be quite near. Throw away my book. You must understand that it represents only one of 1,000 attitudes. You must find your own. If someone else could have done something as well as you, don't do it. If someone else could have said something as well as you, don't say it, or written something as well as you, don't write it. Grow fond only of that which you can find nowhere but in yourself, and create out of yourself, impatiently or patiently, that most irreplaceable of beings. I wished for nothing beyond her smile, and to walk with her thus, hand in hand, along a sun-warmed, flower-bordered path. To read a writer is for me not merely to get an idea of what he says, but to go off with him and travel in his company. There are very few monsters who warrant the fear we have of them. What would a narrative of happiness be like? All that can be described is what prepares it, and then what destroys it. Then you think that one can keep a hopeless love in one's heart for so long as that, and that life can breathe upon it every day, without extinguishing it? We prefer to go deformed and distorted all our lives rather than not resemble the portrait of ourselves which we ourselves have first drawn. It's absurd. We run the risk of warping what's best in us. God depends on us. It is through us that God is achieved. Work and struggle and never accept an evil that you can change. When we ask for advice, we are usually looking for an accomplice. The true hypocrite is the one who ceases to perceive his deception, the one who lies with sincerity. Only those things are beautiful which are inspired by madness and written by reason. The color of truth is gray. Everything's already been said, but since nobody was listening, we have to start again. Be faithful to that which exists within yourself. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore.